So in this video, I'm going to discuss the differences between this professional $1,000 drywall lift and something that you can buy on Amazon for a homeowner that's been specifically designed and manufactured in China to get you a good price. Is it worth the purchase, or is it better to find a place that rents you one of these for your project? Coming up, we are going to assemble and show you all the differences between American-made product and a Chinese-made product, and how they are trying to appeal to different markets, and what's the best option for you. Now the reality is a drywall lift is a really simple machine. It's just a bunch of tube steel put together with the ability to lift your drywall in place. That eliminates the need for you climbing up a ladder with a friend, carrying your drywall and putting you in a precarious situation. So it does all the heavy lifting for you and is a great tool if you're a DIYer, weekend warrior, or even if you work professionally with drywall. Now, here's the thing. If you want a really great tool, you're gonna have to spend a lot of money. The American-made, high-quality, gear-driven machine is over $1,000. But this little thing that we picked up on Amazon was only $400 delivered to my door. The question is this worth the investment if you're only doing a renovation at your home? And are you gonna wanna keep that for the rest of your life? Or is it worth it to go to the hardware store and rent the professional equipment? We're gonna show you the differences and how they both operate and all the safety concerns and performance issues that these two different units have, because just because they look the same doesn't mean they are the same. So let's get into it. Now, this particular machine was sent to us here. This is awesome. I'm really loving it. It came in 2 boxes because it was just so heavy. This is really thick gauge steel. Comes in 5 pieces. We did have to attach the wheels, but that's fine. Only took a minute. It was 3 bolts, nuts, and some locking washers. Now, there we go. There's the nuts and bolts of this bad boy. It just spring loads open, locks in place. You've got little feet here. You can lock that down and it'll hold it steady while you install the main body. In a perfect world. Maybe not in my room. This thing here, the main guts of this, that feels like it's about 60 or 70 pounds. No messing around. You just line that up and slide her in. Okay, so now we got a drywall lift. Now, this is the main support arm. It has a pin. You line it up and you drop it in. Okay, and it can go anywhere, all right? And here's the arms. Now, if you pull this lever down here, that releases the safety so that the arms can change the angle, all right? You can see the shape here. You can see that? The design is like this. Slides in, and then it locks in place. Now I'll show you this here. There's a lock mechanism here. Well, you just pinch it and it'll release, and then it locks in, okay? Good to know. Now these things are a little bit big, so do be careful. There we go. Now we got a drywall lift. The way this works is you carry your sheet, you stick it on top of this, and these arms hold the weight. You flip it upside down, you put it where you want to put it, you release the mechanism, okay, and you see it locks. So you actually have to hold this down while you crank it up. Now this system is a chain drive system. As soon as you stop going, it's locked. That releases it to come back down. That locks it so it holds the chain, okay? So that's all you need to know. You lift it, you can go backwards, it'll go under its own weight, you let go, and that's the brake. Now this chain drive system is unique in the fact that there's no tension on here. So your brake is still on even if the chain breaks. Everything is safe. This isn't gonna come collapsing down on your head, all right? You also have the added benefit, here, let me get this out of the way. Spin this way. These are awesome because you can also install your drywall, and I've had this question 100 times, on an angle. So what you would do is you put your drywall in, you start raising it up, okay? And then you just drive it towards the wall. Watch what, see that? It'll just self-pivot, and it'll hold itself to that ceiling, and you can back it up and raise it right up to where you want, press it in place. That's how you would put drywall on a vertical surface, which is awesome. Now, we're gonna come back down here. You have a safety latch here so that it won't roll over. If you're only doing a flat surface, put that on. You also have this here, so that locks this so you can't raise it up. I'm not sure why you'd want to use that at any point, but it's a feature that's there if you need it. Here we go. Okay, now let's take a look. Let's take a look at the competitor and we'll see what's different about it. Again, I've been told that this is real easy to buy on Amazon. We're gonna have a link in the description if you really want to get it. But for 400 bucks, if you're only doing one project, you'll most likely be able to check a local website and maybe buy one off of somebody else who bought it once. Now this thing here seems to be some sort of spring lock. Okay. This mechanism, this spring is really super thin and it coils down underneath the metal and links back up the other side. That is gonna break for sure. I would not be surprised if that ended up breaking within the second or third use. Right out of the gate. Check out the difference in the caster wheels. Okay, solid plastic, solid rubber, 2.5 times the diameter. That is really interesting. Okay, now, whoa, 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 right out of the gate. This is precarious. Here, we gotta, wow. Wow, wow. Oh boy. Okay, yeah. Let's get that tightened up. Let's put this where it belongs maybe, I don't know. Whew. All right. That's how it came out of the box. And that's a brake. Okay, we got a brake. Wow. Let's, wow. Okay. Here maybe? I'm gonna try to assemble this without losing a finger. It's on. That freaked me out. Already, right out of the gate, I am not a big fan. But let's finish assembling this one. This one comes in 7 pieces, so. Wow. Right away, big difference. The major cross arm here, this one's, I don't know, maybe 5 pounds. Okay, has the same thing, it has a release. And realize that they're basically mimicking the concepts of the design here. There's nothing unique about this. Everything's just done with lighter gauge metal, really super light gauge springs. Okay, so the extension arms go in here. Okay, and that assembly is pretty simple. That's not bad. Again, it's the same locking system concept. Okay, there we go. That doesn't want to stay where it belongs. Maybe something needs to be tightened up back here. You can see here we got a spring with a washer and a nut. That one seems to be a lot tighter than this one. Okay, that might be inconvenient. Maybe we'd have to get a wrench and give that a tighten. Let's show you how this elevates now. You can see the difference here. Look at the difference in the wheel. Maybe we'll go this way. Yeah, that's a better camera angle right there. Right? Look at this. This has actually got a nice handle here. You can hold on nice and steady. This one. Okay, so that's how we go up. How far does that go? That's it. Oh, it only goes, oh, it has 3 pieces. Okay, so this one says in the box that it'll go up to 12 feet. And that'll be the limitation. Wow, there are 3 sections that are 4 feet tall, but there is one cable. There's a wheel here. This cable is connected to the bottom of the second shaft, and that's it. And it's all coiled up right here. Wow. So you want it to come down, you got to release, go backwards. Boy, that is wild. Now here's the thing. I happen to know for a fact that systems like this with the airline cable are a lot more dangerous because that whole cable's under tension. If it snaps, it'll break and it'll come whipping out and it'll slice you right open. And that's why I don't like it. There's no guard here to protect you from that cable in the event of a malfunction. It's only rated for a couple 100 pounds. So if you climb on top of something like this, like a lot of crazy people do, which I don't recommend, you're gonna have a major risk of an accident. If you even put a 12-foot sheet of 5/8 drywall on here, I don't know if it'd support it without snapping. I don't know if you can see this, Max. Look at this. Look at this manufacturing system. I got a piece of sharp metal here that this cable is rubbing against. The entire time I'm making contact. Cable on metal. Every time I'm going up and down. That scares the bejeebers out of me. At what point do you just deteriorate the strength of that cable and it snaps? Wow. Okay, so you want to come out here, I guess. Oh yeah, there we go. Now it's supposed to lock in. Okay. Wow. This thing scares me. You know what? Why don't you put in the comment section below if you've ever bought one of these, or if just the look of this thing scares you, or if you know anybody who's ever had an injury using one of these machines because of the cable, or if you have any other stories about buying tools on Amazon from China and what kind of quality they are. I'd love to get your feedback on that. Dear Lord, you feel the resistance the whole time. I don't even want to stand here waiting for that cable to cut my arm off. All right, so in theory, it works. It's got wheels, it cranks, it lifts, it flattens, it tilts. It's precarious. I'm always afraid I'm going to lose a finger working with this one. This machine, solid as a rock, no questions. Here's the other thing I should mention. You'll see it 1, 2, 3, 4 stages, right? This one goes to 16 feet, okay? With no risk of injury, with more than triple the load capacity of that machine. Now, let's talk turkey. If you buy one on Amazon, you've got an investment of 400 bucks. You could use it, and yes, maybe you could sell it on Kijiji and get some of your money back. But the reality is, if you're using high ceilings, or you're a professional and use it all the time, or you're a homeowner and you don't like taking chances with cable snapping, then I would suggest going to the store and renting one of these. This is the newest model from Panel Lift, made in the USA, high quality steel, great construction. They got an awesome warranty, and if you have any problems, you've got a number that you can call, and you can rent this at pretty much any one of your local major tool rental supply companies. This is just the dream. I'm going to use this one to build my room. And to be honest with you, I'm not even going to give this one away. I'm throwing it in the garbage because I just don't think it's safe. That's all for me today. If you want to see how this thing works and how we install all the soundproofing in this room, then click the video here. We're going to show you how this panel lift works in real action. Oh, looking forward to it.